This is the jig for paring the mortises, and the way this will work is I will reference entirely off of one face. So to get the far side of the mortise, I'll hold the jig like this. To get the near side of the mortise, I'll line it up here with this. In advance of doing that, I actually marked out a couple scribe lines that are inside this. This is a 5/16 mortise that I'll be cutting, or paring, but I'll chop it out at 1/4 of an inch and then just pare the walls. Set it up here so I've got access to it. It's certainly possible to work on things parallel to your bench here, but I like working on it perpendicular because then I can line myself up and I can actually see that I'm chopping straight down. First step in all this, and it's very helpful to pare up a layer. So I want to pare out the first layer, working with the chisel with the bevel facing up. I've got my thumb pushing down so I'm not going to overcut. And then basically as I get to that line that's been scored, I can just peel that out of there. And that comes up cleanly right on the line. This will make it much easier to stay within the lines when I go to chop. They start about here and work my way back the other way. I'm in position where I can see vertically here, and then I can chop down. So once I've started in on this, I will pull towards me and then pop out, and that pops the chip right out. And I will just keep working my way back down the line here. You get pretty deep with this first pass. I'm now chopping in with each of these about 3/8 of an inch. And my main concern is staying vertical from where I'm seeing it. Doesn't matter so much from that side. And then also pulling forward and pushing back vertically and getting that chip out of the way. I'm not taking off a huge amount of material with each chop. In other words, I may be moving it over about a 32nd of an inch at a time using the chisel. And that makes it much easier to keep this under control. When I get to the end, I don't really want to go quite all the way. If I wanted to clean this up, I want to clean it up at the very end last, because there is a tendency as you're doing this to round over here. Finish that up a little bit later. Right now I'm going to turn this around and finish up to the other end. And then I find it helpful to switch to one size smaller chisel to help clear all this gunk out, get the bottom evened up a little bit. One pass with this, just a few minutes, we've got reasonably good sidewalls here, and I'm down somewhere between 3/8 and paring these sidewalls smooth, and this will give us the accurate size in. A perfectly clean sidewall is hold the chisel tight to this face here. And so I'm just holding it tight and cleaning up that sidewall perfectly. It comes out perfectly straight and much smoother on the inside. Then the next thing here is I will turn this around this way and put the jig in place here. And then I can clean out this waste. And then this was what we had cut before. It's obviously got crooked shoulders, but this is one that was cut before. And there's the fit that we have. Depth is not, I haven't done anything with, but